The truck sitting in your driveway right now is not yours, and most owners do not realize it until it is too late. The bank owns the loan, the manufacturer owns the software, and a corporate server you will never see owns the kill switch. But here is what the dealership will never tell you. A quiet group of buyers, mechanics, engineers, and financial pragmatists have completely stopped walking through that door. They are hunting something else entirely, and they are running out of time to find it. The modern truck has been quietly transformed from a tool into a subscription. When you finance a new pickup at current interest rates, you are not buying a vehicle. You are renting one from a bank while the manufacturer retains invisible control over the software that makes it run. Every over-the-air update can change how your truck behaves, overnight, without your permission, without warning. The tow rating you paid for can be revised downward by a software patch. The performance you bought can be throttled by an emissions algorithm you never agreed to. And the worst part is not the price. It is what happens after you buy it. It tracks you, it reports you, and when something breaks, and it will break, the repair does not belong to you. It belongs to the dealer, their proprietary diagnostic laptop, and a labor rate that starts at $180 an hour. You are not an owner. You are a tenant paying rent on something you already paid for. This is not an accident. It is a deliberate engineering strategy. Automakers discovered something more profitable than selling trucks. They discovered that if they make trucks impossible to own independently, they can monetize the same customer forever. Lock the software, seal the hood, require dealer authorization for basic repairs. Every wrench you cannot turn is a billable hour they collect. Every sensor you cannot replace yourself is a part they sell you at a 400% markup. They did not make modern trucks complicated because complicated is better. They made them complicated because complicated is more profitable. Here is exactly how they do it. On a modern Ford F-150, replacing a window switch is no longer a 10-minute job. The replacement part contains a digital serial number. When you install it, the truck's main computer scans it. If that number does not match the factory authorization list, the switch is rejected. The part works perfectly. Your hands work perfectly. But the truck refuses to recognize it until a dealer plugs in a proprietary laptop and charges you 1 full hour of labor just to grant permission. That is not engineering. That is a toll booth. The battery tells the same story. On a current model GM truck, if you install a new battery yourself, the alternator does not know it is new. It charges it like a dying old battery, overloads it, and destroys your $200 purchase within months. The fix requires dealer registration of the battery to the truck's computer. 30 seconds of work billed to you as a $90 diagnostic fee. Then there is the engine itself. To meet aggressive federal fuel economy targets, manufacturers are cramming turbocharged 4-cylinder engines into full-size trucks that weigh over 5,000 pounds. The turbo pressure required to generate adequate torque is destroying head gaskets at 70,000 miles. The continuously variable transmissions paired with these engines are grinding themselves into metallic powder under towing loads they were never built to handle. These are not edge cases. These are decisions made in a boardroom, not an engineering lab. But a correction is happening in the market, and it is accelerating. Across Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, and private auctions, a specific era of truck is disappearing. Prices that were $4,000 3 years ago are now $12,000 and climbing. The people buying them are not collectors. They are not hobbyists. They are people who understand what real ownership means and have decided to take it back. And once you see what these trucks are, you will understand why they are disappearing. This is the no computer list. They are 3 trucks from the 1990s that cannot be tracked, cannot be patched, and cannot be taken from you by a server you will never see. Number 1 is the Ford F-150 from 1992 to 1996, known as OBS, Old Body Style. Under the hood sits the 4.9-liter, 300 cubic inch inline 6. This is not a car engine wearing a truck badge. It is a cast iron tractor motor with gear-driven timing. No timing chain to stretch, no plastic guides to shatter at 80,000 miles. The timing gears will outlast the frame beneath them. The throttle is a physical cable. The heater is a knob. If the water pump fails, you buy a $40 replacement at any parts counter and bolt it on with a basic socket set. No software authorization, no dealer visit, no ransom. Number 2 is the Toyota pickup made from 1989 to 1995 with the 22 RE 4-cylinder engine. Before Toyota renamed it the Tacoma, this was simply the truck that embarrassed an entire industry. The 22 RE is a mechanical fuel-injected engine with no electronic ambitions. It does not care about emission sensors, software updates, or satellite connectivity. These trucks have crossed deserts with cracked heads and come out the other side running. The four-wheel drive is engaged by a steel floor lever, not an electronic dial that shorts out in rain. The only enemy of this truck is frame rust. Find one with clean metal underneath, pay whatever they are asking, and drive it for the next 20 years. Number 3 is for anyone who pulls serious weight. From 1994 to 1998, the Dodge Ram 2500 and 3500 came with the 5.9-liter, 12-valve Cummins diesel. This engine is mechanically injected by a Bosch P7100 pump with no electronic engine control module. To run it, you need fuel, air, and a single wire to the shut-off solenoid. That is the entire system. There is no computer to fail, no emissions filter to clog, no software to brick the truck on the side of a highway. Properly maintained, this is a million-mile engine. You buy it once. Run the numbers on the alternative. A new heavy-duty truck puts you into a $90,000 loan at current rates. You are looking at over $1,100 a month. The bank requires full coverage insurance. The manufacturer requires dealer servicing to keep the warranty intact. And your truck is actively harvesting your driving data and selling it to insurance brokers without sending you a check. A clean 12-valve Cummins costs between $15,000 and $20,000 in cash today. The financial bleeding stops the day you sign the title. Liability-only insurance. Parts from any counter in the country. Repairs in your own driveway on a Saturday afternoon. The old truck does not cost you less because it is worse. It costs you less because no one owns a piece of it except you. The dealership will call this backwards thinking. They will tell you that roll-up windows and no backup camera are a step down. That is the pitch of someone who profits from your dependency. Real ownership is not a feature they forgot to include. It is a condition they removed on purpose. The trucks on this list give it back to you. The window to find them is closing fast. Because once these trucks are gone, real ownership goes with them. Hold the line. Do not buy the plastic. If this changes how you see the truck market, hit subscribe. Every week, we pull back the curtain on the engineering decisions and financial traps the automotive industry builds into your driveway. And if a modern truck has burned you, if you received a repair bill that should not exist, or if you were sent to the dealer for something your grandfather fixed in an afternoon, drop it in the comments. Every story you share is one more person who does not walk into that dealership blind.